Hey, what's up, Heat fans? It's your host, MA. Today is, it's actually October 1st, but the Heat versus the Lakers game one just finished, and if you know anything like me, unfortunately, the Heat could not take care of business in game one. Basically, anything and everything that could have gone wrong for us went wrong for us. I'll get into it. There was a little bit of light shed on us in the second half. I'll get into it, but thank you for joining me, guys. Once again, thanks for joining. And before we start and get into it, if you can do me a favor real quick, please follow, like, subscribe on whatever you're listening on, whatever you're watching on. I really appreciate it. It really helps me a lot. If you want to ever hit me up with a question or anything, I'm on social, Twitter and Facebook at HeatBlogspot. And if you want to email me directly, please, heatblogspot@gmail.com. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And yes, Heat fans, unfortunately, we fall to the Lakers today. And you know what? Honestly, it wasn't pretty. And the score was 116-98. Honestly, everything and anything that could have gone wrong. We got players that are injured now, key players. We stopped shooting. We stopped being aggressive. We didn't do a good job on the boards. We let them dominate the paint and for the free throw line. I can go on and on about how many bad things happened, but I think there are just key things that went wrong for us and things that we can easily fix and still get back into it, even if these injuries do appear to be longer lasting in this series. But I do believe the second half did show us a light and showed us a path, I think, that can get us back into the series and actually let us win this series, even with injuries. So to get into it, what are those things? Let's start first with injuries. Now, Goran Dragic got hurt today. He hurt his foot. It's apparently his left foot. And the Heat right now currently are being very quiet about it. They're, as far as I can tell on my Twitter feeds and all the reporters and Facebook and everything, it sounds like he's out for the series. I'm a little worried because the way he fell and the way he walked after, I think it might be his Achilles. And if it's his Achilles, he's out. And if he ruptured it, it means he's going to be out for a long time. Like KD ruptured his Achilles, and look, he didn't even play all of this year. So this is a big thing, and this is Dragic going into his free agent year. Like, he's going to be a free agent, no contract guaranteed. So I hope it's not that. He worked so hard to get to this moment, and it's the NBA Finals. It's game one of the NBA Finals. He got hurt so early. I really, 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 really hope that it's not serious. Now, the second guy that got hurt, which sucks, is Bam Adebayo. Sometime in the third quarter, Bam, takes it in really strong to Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard, I honestly, if you watch the replay, it looks like he did it on purpose. He stood his ground, leaned his shoulder in, and physically, absorbed Bam's hit, but also threw a little bit of power back at him. And Bam was obviously taken back by it. He looked like he strained his shoulder. That's what the Heat are saying right now, that he has a left strained shoulder. But I think it could be serious because he did try to play with it, and he was grabbing his wrist. He was grabbing other parts of his arm, his left arm, and it doesn't look good right now. But if I know Bam Adebayo, and if I know arm injuries, he's a right-handed player. We could possibly see him try to play with it and with some type of device that can help stabilize his arm a little better. I don't know if we risk it, honestly. I don't know that. I still think our best chance at winning this series is Bam being the best player he can be, and he definitely wasn't that. Even before he got hurt, Bam wasn't the best player for us. Our whole team was a shell of itself, and we'll get more into it, but Bam definitely, if he ends up playing, he needs to play like an all-star. He cannot play. I don't think it's worth it if he's not going to be able to go 100% or be able to give us a production of an all-star level. And, maybe it's best to hold him out until he is able to. And hopefully it's within the series. Hopefully it's not as bad as it seems. Hopefully. Then our other big player, Jimmy Butler, sprained his ankle twice, the same ankle. He's wearing Jordans. You know what? I gotta say this real quick about Jordans. I've only been able to purchase Jordans once in my life, and they were the worst shoes to play basketball in. And so honestly, Jimmy doing this twice with his left foot, rolling it, and it wasn't rolling it on another player's ankle. He literally just took a step. The shoe is slipping, and he rolled it because the grip couldn't capture it. And then when the grip captured the floor, his foot was rolling. So I blame the shoe 100%. Go watch those replays. It's the shoe. But he played gingerly on it for a little bit. Hopefully he didn't make it worse, and he can take this day of rest, these next couple less than 48 hours to get better and be able to take it a go in game 2. So, in a nutshell, guys, restarted this game very well. That first quarter, we were up by 13 points, 23-10. And it was due to ball movement, playing fast, shooting open threes, not hesitating, no matter who had the ball. Jimmy hit 2 threes early. Jay hit 2 threes early. And the ball was moving, and it was really, really looking really good. Like, that was the key. That was what we had to do. And because even if you're not playing great defense and they're just missing shots, we need to keep the pace going. We need to keep them guessing. We need to keep them out of breath. And once the second unit came in, Tyler, Iggy, we went deep at the time. We went Solomon Hill, DJ in the first half, and we just went flat. I think Iggy, a lot of times, passed up on shots. Like, I know he's not a three-point shooter, but guys, honestly, the only way we're gonna win this game is if we just play fast. We need to play fast. They have so much size, but size does not beat speed. Honestly, it doesn't. Houston Rockets forced the Lakers to play their size. That's what we need to do. We need to force this team to play at our size to give us a fighting chance. The way we do that, we speed up the game. We make it faster. We force those big guys to run. And if they can't keep up and we keep getting open layups and open looks at threes, they need to do something about that. Gives us a more chance and allows our zone defense to be more effective. Because another thing that happened tonight, our zone defense wasn't very effective. It allowed a lot of rebounds for that team, and they took advantage of it. Honestly, the rebound advantage was 54-36. They had 54 rebounds. We only had 36. They had 9 offensive rebounds. We only had 5 offensive rebounds. I don't know what if Spo goes with the zone again, we need to force it. We either have to play sporadically and moments where we orchestrate it, where we're playing man to man, but there's a word, there's an action, there's something that signals to the team, like, now we're gonna play zone real quick, and then we go into zone, we throw them off, and then we go back to man, and then we do something like that. But that's how it has to be. We have to be orchestrated, especially if we don't be able to pick up the pace. If we don't pick up the pace, we just have to play smarter then. We didn't have a lot of turnovers in this game. We had 8 turnovers. Lakers had 12, so they had 4 more than us. We did a pretty good job of holding onto the ball. But honestly, every one of those 8 turnovers happened at a time when we couldn't need it it was the worst possible moment it happened, honestly. It was moments where we were coming back and picking up steam, and then we just do something so stupid, we just let go of the ball. And that's just, to me, a sign of being nervous, a little bit of misfocus, not being 100% ready for the moment, I guess. And I guess that comes to experience. Maybe this is just, and again, guys, this is game 1. Like, in no way am I worried or afraid of what's gonna happen. Like, this is only game 1. This is still gonna be a long series. I still truly believe the Heat will win this series in 6 to 7 games, even with these injuries that we might have to deal with, because we are deep, and I'll get into that. But we need to realize, that it's the first game. They're built with experience. They've built a team that has been to the finals. Multiple players on the team have been to the finals, have won championships. Where our team, we only have one of those people, which is Iggy, and everybody else is fresh. This is their first time. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna toss that up to. The turnovers in that moment, and just passing up shots, and second unit not being ready. I think that was just a lack of experience and knowing what the moment truly brought. Because I say that is because the second half was totally different for them. I mean, the second unit totally brought us back. They won the fourth quarter for us. We don't lose fourth quarters, apparently. I don't know what it is about this team, but they don't like to lose the fourth quarter. We didn't even lose the fourth quarter this time. And we were down by over 30, and that's why we only lost by 18 points. Because our second unit actually came out to play. KO, Iggy, Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, which I'm going to get into Kendrick Nunn, and Kendrick Nunn really surprised me, and we're going to need him now. So I mentioned rebounding. Now three-point shooting and defense. The three-point shooting for us goes into we need to play faster to get the shots. And when you're open, shoot it. Whoever it is. If it's Iggy, shoot it. If it's Solomon Hill, shoot it. If it's DJ, shoot it. Jimmy Butler, shoot it. And it was, like I said, it was happening in the beginning of the game. But once the second unit came, they slowed it down too much. They hesitated way too much, and then it led to and we made turnovers way too much at the wrong times. It led to the Lakers eating them up and getting confidence, and then they on return were just hitting their 3-pointers, which sucked. I think for the first time, not the first time, but this team shot better than us. This team is not supposed to be shooting better than us. They shot 15 out of 38 from threes for 39% shooting from 3-point land. We were 11 of 35 for 31% shooting. We can't allow that. When we're one of the best shooting teams, we can't allow that. But that's something Spo has to work on. Spo needs to work on getting us better shots and pushing our team to pick up the pace. Make this ball move around. Make their defense move. We need to do that. We need to break them down. And I think paces will do that. Moving the ball faster. Not trying to set up a play. I understand that, especially if Bam can't go in game 2. If Bam can't go in game 2, if Dragic's out for the series and Jimmy's gingerly, I mean, we just gotta move. We gotta come in there. We are deep, and we if we have to rotate, 3 or 4 guys out every 4 to 5 minutes, just do it. Let's go. Let's play a crazy style if that's what it takes to win the NBA Finals. I mean, we're here. Let's just do it. And I hope that's what Spo has something in mind like that. Something creative, something different, and something to take advantage of our versatility and how deep we are. I honestly think we are deep, and I think every person on our bench can contribute at a moment and be big for us. And that's what brought us here, to this finals, is stuff like that. So next man up, Heat culture still. Next man up, be ready. And Kendrick Nunn, I gotta be proud of you, man. If you're listening or if you know him, please tell him for me. You stepped up huge. You really showed that we have something here. And if Dragic can't go, we need you, buddy. Like Kendrick Nunn, we're gonna need, and we need the game he played, but even better if he can. But that was great way he came in. He played very calm, very smooth, picked his moments, but he was aggressive. He didn't hesitate. He went for it. If he was going to score, he went to score. If he was going to shoot, he shot. And he played he played, good defense. The whole second unit in the second half played better defense. We were actually closing out our 3-point shooters, so they didn't shoot very well in the second half compared to the first half. And we got better at rebounding because of Kelly Olynyk. So Kelly O comes in, and even though he didn't score a lot of points, only got 4 points. And let me see his rebounds real quick, guys. So 4 points, 1 of 5 shooting, and 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. That was huge. That's huge that we need. And especially against this team. If we're not going to play with pace, then we definitely got to use Kelly O more. Maybe we use Myers Leonard. I don't know. Maybe. But if we can do a run and gun type game where we're just in and out, and switching and changing, I think it can work. I think we're that versatile that it can work. Of course, we got to keep changing our primary ball handler, but we have so many that can handle the ball. We got Iggy, Jimmy, Tyler, Kendrick. I will even say I would trust Solomon Hill a couple of times bring up that ball. Even with that. So I think we got to start getting creative, and I think it's out of the realm of possibility that we can do this. Honestly, not I'm just gonna be real. The Lakers played good. Now that's not. I mean, not taking anything away from them. They played good. Their stars did what they were gonna do. They played very well. Rajon Rondo played better than I expected. Their role players came to play when they needed them to. But again, I think a lot of it is just us. We were not ready for the moment. We got probably a little too anxious, maybe a little anxiety, maybe a little bit of fear, maybe a little bit, not a lot. Just of the moment, not of the team, but of the moment. Like realizing, like, oh crap, this is the finals. Like we're here. Like all this matters. Maybe a little bit, but I think after a while, especially in that second half, when you kind of realize like just go for it because you're down by 30, they started to relax. They started to like let the game come to them and let it flow, and it was a lot better. I mean, and I think that's the key to it, guys. Just playing hard and boxing out, going after them, picking the right shots. They were moving a lot faster, doing fakes and pick and rolls, making the defense guess. I mean, that's what we were doing in the first half with our first unit. But somehow I don't know what happened, and I think that's why we can fix this. I think Spo's gonna look at the tape, look who had the most success, see what was working, and then he's gonna implement that to happen earlier in the game. So I'm not too worried about this, guys. Honestly, it's a learning experience. It's all good. I don't think it was a Lakers team being 100% dominant and being better than us. No, it's not that. It was just little things, an unfortunate event of us getting injuries, during the middle of the game, and then we had to rely on our backups to come in and try to give us a spark, even though we're down by a lot. A lot of things are against us in this game. I even say the refs sometimes were being really reffy with the Lakers and being really nice with them with some calls. So I would even say that. But don't falter, Heat fans. This is not the end. Everything will come back, and we will figure this out. We will make this a series still. Like, this is no way over. It's only game one. Remember in 06, we were down 0-2 to the Mavericks. Game 3, we could have easily lost that game into the fourth quarter with like 6 or 7 minutes left. Dwayne Wade said, "You know what? I'm taking over this game." Luckily, he did, and we ended up winning 4 straight to get the championship. 2012 against the Thunder, we actually lose game 1. If you guys don't remember, we were down 0-1, and we were all thinking, maybe this Thunder team is really good. Maybe we don't have what it takes. And then game 2, we made the adjustments. We started playing better. We figured it out. We went and won 4 straight wins, right? All right. So don't worry about this, guys. It's all a process. It's all a series. This is why it's called a series. It's not just one game, winner takes all. It's a series. You have to come correct. You have to win 4 games to be called the champion. So don't worry about it, guys. We have a deep team. This is what I meant by the next man up, and I was telling everybody, Kendrick needs to stay ready because we're going to need him. Look what happened. Dragic gets hurt. He needs to step up. He ready proved that he can. Just keep it up. Get your starting job back. Get your starting job back. I would not mind if this Kendrick Nunn shows up for the rest of the series. Please start for us. And if Dragic's hurt, let's go. Bring it in. Allow Tyler to come off the bench still, get his points, and keep us rolling. Because that's all it comes down to. It just really comes down to that. Now, if Bam is hurt, if Bam's injured, that's a big defensive problem for us. But I think we still have the versatility. I think we have Derrick Jones, we have Jay Crowder, we have Kelly Olynyk, we have Myers Leonard. We still have UD, We have enough versatility to take us far. It's all a team game, guys. We can still win this. We can still make it a battle. We can still make it tough for them. Look at that second half, guys. We had a lot of blocks on Anthony Davis. We had a lot of things. It's just learning the little ticks, the little things you're going to do. Now we know. Now we saw it in action. Again, this is our team that we have right now, we never really faced the Lakers. We had a definitely totally different teams in the season when they met. This is totally different. So now we took what they were gonna give at us. They showed us who they are, and now we're gonna figure that out. LeBron likes to take those baseline drives. We're gonna take that away now. Trust me, we're gonna take that away. Those 3-pointers in the corners and everything, we're going to run out to them a lot better, and we're going to force that ball to get to a worse shooter. Trust me. We just got to do it. We got to implement a plan, and we got to run it effectively. And I have no doubt in my mind that we can do that. No doubt in my mind. So Heat fans, do not falter. We are more than okay, and we still got this. Now, looking forward, Game 2, a lot of it's going to depend on injury. And if let's say hypothetically, Bam and Jimmy can't play, they're gonna sit out Game 2 for if anything for rest, really, to make sure they can be stronger for Game 3. Yeah, and then potentially we might go down to 0-2, but that might be worth it. And like I said, I think we are deep enough. And I think these young players are scrappy enough that they can win a game for us. Honestly, I think they can. And if they can do that and allow Jimmy and Bam to take some time, especially if Dragic's out, take some time, then we can win. Now, you know what? I keep talking about Dragic and stuff. I really want to check to see if he got hurt. So stay with me. Let's see real quick. Did not play Goran again this postseason. Oof. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Miami's Goran Dragic has suffered a plantar tear of the left foot. Source tells ESPN. See, and that's Woj. That's Adrian Wojnarowski. Woj is pretty much in the knowing of everything of the NBA. So honestly, guys, with that news, I'm pretty sure he's out for the rest of the series. That sucks. You know, my heart goes out to Goran. So Goran, man, I'm sorry. This came at the worst time possible, but your team has your back. Your team knows what to do, and you're a great leader. You can still provide a service. You can still know what to do. You still can be a voice out there. You can still be another man out there. So let's not lose spirit, guys. And Kendrick Nunn showed what he can do. Tyler Hero can still take another gear, I think. A lot of these, another player can evolve here, guys. This is an opportunity for players in our team to show up and keep going. Like, look, it wasn't just these guys. It wasn't just Bam being so good. It wasn't just Jimmy doing what he does. It wasn't just Dragic doing what he does. It wasn't just Tyler Hero. It's a team. And I think we need to cherish that, and we need to hone that, and we need to live it to the utmost. And we could do this. I mean, this is what Heat culture, this is what we do. This is why we watch the game, because we know and we're waiting for something special to happen. And that will be something truly special to happen for us. So let's see, guys. This is a series. It's a series. And let's enjoy this run, because we're in the NBA Finals, guys. This does not happen every year. Let's enjoy it, and don't lose the faith, because anything can happen. The best moments in sports happen when you least expect it. So don't lose faith. So that's my episode, guys. So I'm moving forward, and looking to the future. On Friday is Game 2, 9 p.m. on ABC. All the games are on ABC, so just so you know. Sunday, Game 3, 7:30. Tuesday, Game 4 at 9 o'clock. And need be, Game 5, which there will be Friday, next Friday at 9 o'clock. And we'll keep it at there, because you know what? We can win 4 straight. Yeah, we could. Honestly, guys. So don't remember, I told you guys, we've come back from this before. So don't feel bad about this. We are in the series. The series is not over yet. Do not lose the faith. All right, guys. Heat Nation, keep the love, keep the fan base going. Let's go. Everything is fine. Thank you, guys. Once again, if you can, whatever you're listening on, whatever you're watching on, please follow, like, and subscribe. going. Ask me a question. It's all good. Hit me up on social and follow me there too. At Twitter and Facebook at HeatVlogspot. Hit me up with anything on Gmail at HeatVlogspot@gmail.com. If you ever want to join me on the show, hit me up. It's all good. We'll make it work. I love talking about the Heat, and I will appreciate it. Alright guys, again, it's MA, your host, coming at you. Don't worry, it's only one game. We're coming back. Ladies and gentlemen,